in the Harvard. Still coming up next is Richard Goodwin in the Pitts Muscle aircraft. Then Team Raven are going to be on at about 3:15. The Catalina is here at 4:30. The Wing Walkers, those fantastic brave ladies on top of the Boeing Stearmans, will be here at 15:42. And the Strike Masters, again with John Hurley, will be coming back at 4 o'clock. Calidus Auto Gyro takes to the sky at 4:15, and at 4:25 the Chipmunks. 2 of the Chipmunks will be displaying. Then we have the Red Devils parachute display team at 16:36, and closing the show from behind us over the tower is the Red Arrows, the Royal Air Force display team, Red Arrows. So still lots and lots of flying to do here, and lots to see and do on the ground as well. Goodwin in the very, very powerful, we've had a pretty sedate display there from the Harvard. Well, this aircraft is the opposite when it comes to the power band ratio. He has power to spare and then some. And normally he has 2 jets strapped to the side of this aircraft. Unfortunately, the jets went tech last week in an air show at Dublin, but he just unbolts them, still has a perfectly operational Pitts Special. The routine is about 10 to 11 minutes long, and it's going to be hard to keep up with him. We're going to have to definitely change the music. Glenn Miller ain't going to cut it. So also let you know that the Blackpool Airshow brochures are still available at the in Knife Edge, Richard Goodwin and the Muscle Pitts. Side slipping at 100 feet, cross control, smoke on. Now he levels the aircraft out. Back into side slip. Pitching the aircraft up now to climbing to his altitude of 200 feet. Little check on the controls and straight into the snap rolls. 2.5 snap to inverted, climbing downwards towards away from the crowd. And here he comes back from our left hand side, trading off the height for speed again. And into inverted. 2 point, oh, outside turn. Horrible, negative G instead of positive G. Feel all the blood being pushed up to the front. And there he goes, snap rolling the aircraft in the climb and coming out upside down, inverted, and slowly coming down. Staying inverted. 5-point harness keeping him inside, and then snap rolling the aircraft around. The aircraft can roll about 400 degrees a second, so that's more than 1 revolution in a second. Watch now as he goes up into the inverted and then just pushes over, negative G at the top, staying upside down. Super uncomfortable. Makes it look so easy. Richard is very, very fit. He spends a lot of time in the gym, and you have to build up this G tolerance so that your body can take it when you're going through these punishing maneuvers. And unlike the Typhoon that we saw earlier that was putting all that G, Richard does not have any G suit to assist him with it, so it's pure muscle memory. And then there you go, another negative push out. Oh, very, very uncomfortable just looking at it. Snap rolling the aircraft down, 2.5 revolutions, and out to our right hand side. Richard has not only modified the aircraft with regards to putting jet engines on it, but also he's done a lot of aerodynamic work on the tips of the wings. You'll notice that, and as you can see, it's paying off in spades. 3 full revolutions at the top. still snap rolling the aircraft in the vertical. Now watch it as he pulls the power back on the aircraft and just hangs in the air with the propeller, and then boot full of rudder, and then a wing over, and then another wing over underneath him, a double wing over as he comes back down. Other aerodynamics alterations that have been done to this aircraft include the control surfaces. So the ailerons, which give him his roll, are normally on a Pitts just on the bottom wing, but as you can see, as he snap rolls the aircraft around at the top and goes into a bit of a launch-evac, he has two sets of ailerons on the top wing and the bottom wing. Gives him very, very good roll authority. And there you go again, that negative G push out, hugely uncomfortable. Now watch as Richard's speed builds up, diving back down. Richard's based out of Gloucester Airport, now my part of the world, in the west of the country, but does shows literally all over the world. He's been in the Middle East, he's been all around Europe, and now again we get to see this prop hang, just pulling back on the power, just tickling the power, just getting the right amount, then holding it there, smoke on, then he lets the tail slide back down into his own smoke. He's gone, oh he's back. Thought he was lost in the ball of smoke. So the perfect tail slide, and that shows the precision that the aircraft has when it comes to delivering the power. It's got a better power to weight ratio than 1-to-1, so it's got more power than it actually needs. It can accelerate in the vertical, and that just shows it. Smoke system working very well for Richard there as he fell back into his own. Now watch as the aircraft pitches up, rolling, and then reverse the roll 3 times, and boot full of rudder at the top, another 3 reverse, and then pushing the aircraft upside down as he pulls back on the control column. So a very traditional cockpit layout inside, control column between his knees. None of this fly-by-wire little handset nonsense. It means that he can use his full upper body to wrestle those controls, and he's actually had an extension done on the pole, because the higher the control column is up, the more leverage it gives you. These aircraft are not pneumatic, there's no hydraulics on the control surfaces, so when he pulls on that stick, there's basically a piece of wire between the bottom of the stick and the control column. So when you're going fast, the forces need to actually move that stick are huge. So inverted dive, like you do, that's when you find the pen that you lost a couple of days ago, which just pops out there. The amount of things I found in aircraft when you turn them upside down, it's like, how did that get in there? Exactly. So again, liberal use of the rudder in that turn as he snap rolls the aircraft around. Now he's climbing up to height, and that means he's going to use that height for maneuvering as he comes back down. Smoke on. Let's count these off as he starts rolling the aircraft on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 complete snap rolls. Speed building all the time as he's diving down. Now pitching back up into the vertical, rolling all the way up. We need to cut a sunroof in this commentary box because I can't see how he's gone up there. And diving back down. Again, launching the aircraft into a series 5 or 6 aileron rolls as he goes up and back down from our left-hand side, constantly trading that speed for maneuverability. Roll, then reverse, roll again. Now over the top, just pushing the aircraft forward. We call that a bunt at the top, where you push the nose down, and very, very uncomfortable. You roll from positive to negative G instantly. Another series of snap rolls, and this time he's hanging the aircraft on the propeller and a boot full of rudder to get it round, still twisting at the top, and then reverse. Pitts Special was the aircraft during the 70s, 80s, and a little bit of the 90s. Then unfortunately it was time for the Extra 300, which took over its mantle as the world's leading aerobatic aircraft. Many world championships won before that, and now most competition aerobatics aircraft like this have their own category, because the carbon fiber of the Extras and all the other MX aircraft like that far outweigh these aircraft. But as you can see, Richard has redesigned it, reinvented it, and it's got a new life in his hands. And hopefully we'll see him soon again with the jets strapped on the side as well. And a little side step there as he's coming through. You can give him a wave, because I can assure you he can see you in that cockpit. He's using the visual cues as he heads out to the left-hand side, back down from his 100 feet, tumbling the aircraft again forward, nose down, picking up the display line again as he races in, speed building up to about 300 miles an hour. He's coming down in the dive, and then pulling back on the throttle at the bottom there. And watch now as he brings the aircraft up into just hover, and then a torque roll at the top. That's the torque from the engine, from the rotation of the propeller, spinning the aircraft. And he is now departing to our left, back to Blackpool. So that, ladies and gentlemen, was Richard Goodwin in the Pitts, the muscle Pitts, no less. Very nice bit of flying. I'm getting dizzy just looking at him. Let's count these off as he starts. Shows it. Rolling the aircraft. Smoke system working very well for Richard there as he fell back into his own. Five complete snap rolls. Speed building all the time as he's diving down. Now watch his aircraft back up. Roll and then reverse the roll 3 times all the way up, boot full of rudder at the top. Another this commentary box, because I can't see how he's gone up there, pushing the aircraft upside down as he pulls back on the control column. So a very traditional cockpit layout inside control column between his knees, on his fly-by-wire little handset nonsense. Means that and diving back down, upper body to wrestle those controls. And he's actually had an extension done on the pole, because the higher the control column is up, the more leverage it gives you. These aircraft are not pneumatic, they're not, there's no hydraulics upside down on the control surfaces. So when he pulls on that stick, there's basically a piece of wire. Makes it look so easy. Richard is very fit. So when you go a lot of time in the gym, the forces need to actually move to build up this G tolerance so that your body can take it when you're going through these punishing maneuvers. And unlike so inverted dive, putting all that G like you do, does not. That's when you find the pen that you lost a couple of days ago. So it's pure muscle pops out there, and then there you go, another negative push out will turn them upside down. Very uncomfortable just looking at it. Exactly. Snap rolling the aircraft down. 2.5 revolutions and out to our right hand side. Which smoke on, then he lets the tail slide back down into his own smoke. He's gone. Oh, he's back. So again, liberal use of the rudder in that perfect tail slides. He snap rolls the aircraft around that the aircraft has when it comes to delivery. Got a little side step there as he's coming through. You can give him a wave because I can assure you he can see you in that cockpit.